This movie is a perfect mess. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Al with Store and Dagger Films. I'm an actor, writer, director, editor, every day, and gonna thank y'all. If y'all to the film entertainment space like I am, maybe an actor, YouTuber, musician, or if you just like some good old movie and TV content, this is a channel for you. So I'm gonna go get this channel, like and subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss a single day when I be doing this channel. With that said, guys, let's get on to the video. So guys, I gotta talk about Jurassic World Dominion because I just saw it today, and wow, guys. Now, just so you know, this will be a spoiler-free video, so you don't have to worry about spoilers. Well, except for one minor one. I'm just gonna give this one to you guys for free. You guys probably won't care about this one, but guys, in the theater when I was watching this film, man, how about Vin Diesel pulls up to the scene with his squad, walking up to Owen Grady. He was like, "Hey, us family must reunite. We gotta go take out Biosyn together." And I was like, whoa, that actually just happened. They really crossed over these two franchises in this movie, guys. I was like, oh my goodness, guys. But real talk, guys, I'm just messing with y'all. I had to play with y'all a little bit, y'all. I know y'all gonna be going crazy in the comments. People didn't see this movie, but I gotta mess with y'all. I had to duke y'all real quick. But anyway, let's really get on to the video now. Real talk, in all seriousness, guys, there will be spoilers. So if you have not seen this movie, like real talk, guys, you have not seen this movie, click off this video, go watch this movie, then come back to this movie, okay? I mean, not then come back to this video, I meant to say. So watch the movie if you haven't seen it, then watch this video if you don't want to hear spoilers, you know. So because guys, this is gonna be a spoiler video, you know, I'm gonna talk about everything. So if you don't want to hear that, come back to this video later. But anyway, let's get on to the video. So in Jurassic World Dominion, you know, this is a perfect, like, Jurassic World Dominion is literally a perfect mess of a movie. Like, it's not good, it's not great, it's like over the middle. Like, it's above average, but it's not great, but it's not good. You know, it's one of those type of films, and I'm about to break it all down. So first off, the pacing of this film could have been a bit faster at the beginning. Yeah, like, that's one of the problems, one of the issues there. But once you get to Biosyn, everything hypes up. Like, the film gets so much better once they get to Biosyn. Like, that's really where the film actually really truly comes alive. But I ain't gonna lie, guys. Now, in terms of the cast, I really enjoy the cast. Like Kayla, Ramsey, like these new characters that we got, these two ones, especially Ramsey. Like, man, Ramsey got down, like, in this film. Like, most of the cast and characters that, you know, that we see in the trailer, like all the legacy characters came back and everything. And I do love the fact that Colin Trevorrow, he actually, you know, made sure that he put respect on all these legacy characters. He didn't knock them all off like back in, you know, guys, how Star Wars were doing things. Well, Disney Star Wars. Yeah, Colin Trevorrow, he got respect for the legacy characters. Dang, y'all, I really can't speak today, but anyway, so I was so glad just to see, like, I was actually astonished that all the legacy characters actually survived this film. I was blown away. Even Dr. Henry Wu, he came out with just a complete change of mind and changed his whole motive and everything, you know, and it was cool to see him, like, use his gift and everything and his power that he has to, you know, do all this genetic modification stuff to make all these dinosaurs and turn it around and ended up actually saving the world, you know, because basically, guys, with this film, really the big problem, honestly, is, you know, Biosyn, like just Biosyn in general, and their experiment with the Lotus that Henry Wu actually made. But, you know, he already said, you know, this is a devastating experiment, and he even told Dachshund, like, hey, we need to stop this. But Dachshund didn't want to listen, and yeah, guys, everything just went from there. You know, literally, guys, these modified Lotus were like the main problem of this film. So like literally, like in the film, you're gonna be like, wow, Lotus caused this much damage in Biosyn. and outside of Biosyn. Lotus was the main problem of this film, main conflict. I was like, Lotus are destroying more things than the dinosaurs. And speaking of dinosaurs, I gotta talk about the Giganosaurus, if I pronounced that right. But this is supposed to be like the biggest carnivore that ever lived. I was really hyped to see this dinosaur, but my issue with the Giganosaurus is just the fact that, like, there was no presence of fear, you know, like when that thing pulls up, you know. And also another thing I noticed was, like, when you first watch this film, there was no prologue. Like that cool prologue that we got, like that they posted on YouTube and everything, and like exclusively in theaters, you know, for like the trailer and everything when it first Jurassic World Dominion first came out in terms of trailer wise. You didn't get that Dominion, you know, like not Dominion. You didn't get that the prologue in the actual film. Like they took that out. Like I was like, dude, that literally would have been the most savage opening scene ever if they would have put that in the actual theater, but they didn't for some reason. And you know, I just feel like the Giganosaurus had like no tension. Like when the thing stepped up, like honestly guys, the Giganosaurus didn't really do much until like the final battle, you know, with the T-Rex. That was all that, you know, this thing really did. Don't get me wrong, the T-Rex was scared of this thing, like for sure, you know, like it knew that it was the alpha, but it still tried to fight him at the end. But still guys, the Giganosaurus didn't do any damage. Like, and like it didn't eat no one. No one got killed by the Giganosaurus. I just felt like that was the biggest wasted opportunity ever with the Giganosaurus. You got the biggest carnivore in this film, but you didn't use it to your advantage. Like nothing. Like, sure, it has some cool scenes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say, oh, this thing didn't have no cool scenes, because it did. But like, they have so much potential with this dinosaur, and the fact that they didn't use that was just mind-boggling to me. And also another thing, speaking of dinosaurs, I didn't like the fact that they only took Blue. I mean not Blue. They only took Blue's offspring, yeah, her baby. They only took her to Biosyn, but they didn't take Blue to Biosyn. I thought that was a big error and a big problem. Like, why not take Blue? And like literally, Elias, like they're taking Blue. They took Maisie. I mean not Blue. Like they took Blue's baby and Maisie. But the heck with Blue. Oh yeah, we'll let Blue run scot-free. I'm like, why don't you want to take Blue? I mean, like all the animals that you capture are going to Biosyn anyway, so wouldn't it make sense to bring Blue to there? And how awesome that it would have been. This is going into dinosaur fights now, because I was pretty let down at some of the dinosaurs that didn't fight, and also some of the dinosaurs that didn't show up. So one of the dinosaurs that I was hoping to fight, like there's two of them just to fight, was the Dilophosaurus, which I'm so happy I got to see them. I love these things, my favorite dinosaur ever. But I was really hoping that Blue, or like just another Velociraptor, another raptor in general, would fight these things. You know, that would have been so cool to see. That would like guys, that's the most legendary fight I was literally aiming for, along with the Spinosaurus showing up and like helping the T-Rex take out the Giganosaurus with that other dinosaur with like the scissor arms or whatever. Like, man, I just feel like that was such a missed opportunity. Like, and then I hated how they duped me in terms of playing with me. Like when they was in that cave scene, like underground, like I'm looking at the water and stuff, and I see like this big dorsal spinal thing. I'm thinking, oh crap, it's a Spinosaurus. Nope, totally different dinosaur. I was so upset. I was like, wow, they really did not show the Spinosaurus, because I know the Spinosaurus is in Biosyn, because when you watch Camp Cretaceous, you literally see the Spinosaurus right there, clear as day. And you saw it wreaking havoc. Looks the exact same from Jurassic Park 3. And on top of that, this film confirms that I believe that is the same Spinosaurus. Yeah, that's from Jurassic Park 3 that we saw in Camp Cretaceous. Because in this film, they literally say we got dinosaurs from from Isla Nublar, the mainland, and Isla Sorna, all in this one place. So I'm like, bro, why on earth did y'all not show the Spinosaurus, man? I was really aiming for that. And also, guys, moving on from dinosaurs and stuff, I gotta talk about some of this goofy acting, man. Like, not from everybody, but mainly from Dachshund, guys. Like Dachshund, like this dude could have been Joe Biden's little brother, y'all. The way he was going with his words, his reaction, I feel like I was watching Joe Biden doing like a speech or something and just screwing up. That's literally what I thought I was watching when I was watching Dachshund on the big screen. That was just hilarious. Like I was like, this really passed? Like they let this air? Like I was blown away. Some of this acting was just so goofy. Like not by everybody, it was mainly by Dachshund. I was blown away. I was like, holy crap. Like they really let Dachshund do this stuff. Because at one point it was so bad. I was like, is this on the actor? Was the actor messing up on so many takes to the point, hey man, Colin Trevorrow just like, all right man, screw it. I know you're old, so we're going to let you pass on this one. Hey, just go right ahead. Give it your best go. We're going to throw this thing in there anyway. I was like, that's probably my best bet. But so yeah, guys, the goofy acting is another thing. And also another thing. And honestly, guys, this might just be the last thing. But guys, I don't know how many other people feel this way, but I personally think that Jurassic World Dominion should have been a 2-part film. Like this should have been part 1 and there should have been a part 2, because I feel there's so much more to Biosyn, and like you really want me to believe like this is really over with Biosyn. Like literally, guys, Lotus flew out of a building and that's what helped like really like dismantle Biosyn. Like this high-tech, high security enforced place was nearly like just brought down and evacuated because Lotus broke out. Like that's literally how this whole thing happened. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like I was just mind boggled at just like how on earth did that happen. But this should have been a 2-part film. You know, this should have been part 1. And I just feel like there was other legacy characters that could have also made an appearance in a part 2. And also, guys, I truthfully just don't feel that this is the end of the Jurassic saga. Like going forward, like there's so much more you can add to this story. I just feel like, man, like they should have done a lot more with this. And also, one last thing, guys, before I wrap up this film, but the T-Rex, guys, this T-Rex is practically invincible at this point. This thing is a superhero. You might as well throw this T-Rex into the MCU at this point. Heck, you might as well throw this T-Rex into Fast and the Furious, because this T-Rex is practically Vin Diesel at this point, because this thing will not die for nothing, and it's old as crap, but it came back alive and just took out the Giganosaurus, and I was just like, whoa, okay. But thankfully, you know, T-Rex did have help. You know, of course they're gonna always make sure the T-Rex got help so it can take out the bigger, badder dinosaur. But other than that, guys, I will say I actually really enjoyed this film. I had a great time. I do plan on seeing it again. Probably not this weekend again, but probably next weekend. I'll probably go see it again because I really did enjoy it. I'll go watch it again. Stay tuned because I do got some more Jurassic movies coming. In terms of what I would rate this film, I would say a 7 out of 10, you know, or maybe a 6 out of 10. But I mean, I did enjoy seeing everybody coming back together, the cast coming back together. Ian Malcolm was awesome, you know, one of my favorite characters in this entire franchise. So glad that, you know, they did every legacy character justice, in my opinion. And, you know, they did some good stuff right, but man, they did have some major flaws and just so many things that just left unexplained in this film. But other than that, guys, I really enjoyed it. It's a film to remember. It's like, I cannot say that this is my favorite Jurassic movie in general of all time. I do feel like the script could have been done so much better, but there are times where I do wonder, is this really Colin Trevorrow's, like, his work, or did the studio get involved to change certain big points to this film? Because me personally, guys, I do feel like Colin Trevorrow really had something much better planned for this film. And I felt like personally, like the studio maybe could have got involved, but I'm not 100% sure. But if this is all Colin Trevorrow, like, dude, man, you have some big flaws with this film. Because Jurassic World, the first one, he got down in that one, man. Like, he killed it. So when I heard he was coming back for this one, I was like, I wasn't even worried. You know, I knew he was going to kill it with this one, which, hey, I will say, as long as he put respect on the legacy characters, that's really all I care about at the end of the day. And he did show off a lot of my favorite dinosaurs again. So the Dilophosaurus, hey, he showed that off in the Dilophosaurus, you know, taking out somebody. But I gotta say, I did enjoy it. It is, I'll probably say this is maybe my second to third favorite Jurassic film of all time. Maybe fourth favorite. I'm not really too sure yet. I'll do a top tier list one day. But it's your boy Al with Storm Dagger Films. Like and subscribe, share, and I'll be seeing y'all next video. Y'all take it easy.